broken news on Zee5 is the platform it's on. I love news stuff. I really do. I love news programs. So I watched the morning show. Over here in the UK, we've had like Brass Monkey, we've had Alan Partridge, like a lot of comedy ones actually, because the newsroom is hilarious. What's your one like? Is it hilarious or is it silly?
I play Amina Qureshi from Awaz Bharti, the editor-in-chief, and her newsroom is democratic.
Okay. There's no such thing though.
She's the boss.
There's no such thing as a democratic newsroom.
But she's the boss.
Okay, right. Okay. A democratic republic of Sonali. So this is what, like a fierce journalist type of character? Who are you? Are you mean? Do we like you? Do we not like you? Are we supposed to like you?
I hope you like me, because it's important that you like the characters that we play.
No, sorry, I meant you as a character. I mean, we like you. That's that. I'm talking about. I'm getting into the character mode. I don't want you to start to question yourself in this. You're fine, but you as a character, do we like you?
Yeah, I get it, but it was just. I mean, I couldn't let it go.
It was the way you went. I hope you like me. Like, no, you're very likely.
I had to get the 90s in, you see.
Yeah, you see, right. I love it. I love the look. So yeah, so what's she like? What's his newsroom like, and what's her space like?
I said her newsroom is democratic, but I think it's a story of today, very relevant today. It's an adaptation of the BBC show called Press, and it's produced by the BBC India. The production is that, and it's a very, very interesting story, because I think it's so relevant today, and I wanted to be a part of the story because it meant something. You know, it's been a while since I did fiction, and if I had to come back to doing fiction, I wanted to do something that was a strong character, that was a character where I played my age. I wanted to play a character that had a voice. I wanted a story that had some meaningfulness to it. I wanted a story that had hope in it, because I'm a romantic where humanity is concerned. I truly believe in the goodness of human beings, and I believe there's hope for us. So.
Okay, now there's a few things that you said there that make me think of other things. I'm doing my newsroom journalistic thing here. The fact that you are looking for something with what I'll call meat on the bones. You want a story, you want a character, you're gonna go, I want to get into, I want to play my age, I want it to be real, I want it to be true to kind of you, to have some kind of message. How come you're at that phase now? Why can't acting just be acting? You can play a unicorn if you want to, you know. So
maybe as we go forward, maybe I could do something just because it was a great role to act out. But what has happened to me is that I've been looking for fiction, but I was not happy with what was coming my way, because what was coming my way, if I can use the word, had a hangover of the roles that I had done earlier. And there was this whole image that was there. I have nothing against a glamorous image. I love being glamorous. I think there are different phases, and at any given point of time, a woman can be glamorous. I don't have a problem with that. But I wanted to be more than just that. I didn't want to be just trapped in that, and which I felt I was. So if I came back to doing fiction, I felt if I didn't come back with a certain strength, I would again be in that same zone, and I didn't want that for myself.
But that sounds like hard work as well. That's a challenge. You're taking on a role that you're going to...
Yeah, well, it took its time, that's why. And it was a challenge to say no to a lot of stuff. And, you know, a lot of times people say, is it a role about you, the show based on you? I said, no, it's not like I mean, everybody wants a show that is based on you, maybe, but not if it didn't have the meat. You could be the lead or the main, and really, you know, it could be another character which has that lines, that meaning, and I want that. So if I can get a combination of that, great. So I was very happy to be part of an ensemble cast, which is great actors, Jaideep and Shreya with me, and I think it's amazing. I mean, it's a story that I would like to tell.
Yeah. Now, okay, here you are with a BBC adaptation in an Indian newsroom, but Those two newsrooms are very different. I've been in the UK BBC type newsrooms, but the Indian journalists, I gotta say, they're some of the fiercest in the world. I remember once trying to talk to Shah Rukh in a kind of communal, a big kind of lobby of a hotel. They're punching you in the back. They're getting in there. Indian journalists, surely some of the hardest working, toughest journalists in the world, aren't they?
Yeah, but I would say that I think that's a trend everywhere. It's not really just India. It's just that we as Indians are emotionally
charged,
a little louder then, because we're so emotional about everything, and that's just us being Indian. Look at our music, look at our weddings, look at our partying, look at our. So that's us. That's us. That's Indians. So we put everything out there. But
right.
Jokes aside, it is the trend that you see in the world media also. Everywhere it's more of opinions, and if you don't agree with my opinion, then you're cancelled. And that's what it is coming down to. You cannot have an opinion which is different, or you cannot say that I don't agree with you. And it's like either you love me or then you hate me. There's nothing in between. And world is not that. We are not that. I mean, it's not black or white. It's gray.
Yeah. So actually, on that note, do you think that shift is happening, or is this show a part of that shift with this kind of this cancel culture, or this kind of oh, she said something like that on that show, therefore she must stand for this certain party, or she's standing for these certain views? Are things changing, or do things still need to change?
No, I don't think they're changing. I think we're heading more and more towards that. And I think it's time now to have these. So this show, that's why I say it's so relevant, because I really hope that I can talk about India now. And I really hope that the viewers kind of, when they see this show, realize what all goes on behind the scene. And, once you kind of start understanding that it's a business, and I do believe that like education and medicine or doctors or medical fraternity, media is part of a business which is more service oriented. And so it cannot be just a business. It needs to stand for something. You need to have certain, it can't just be about the profit margins, So I wish that viewers would understand that. And I hope that this show shows them behind the scenes of what happens in a newsroom, what are the various compulsions, what are the choices people make, what are the pressures that are there, and why certain choices are made or not made. And, do we really, I mean, it's not about, oh, this person is like this and judge them. Sometimes there can be various reasons for it. There can be a different point of view. But once you understand that, then you understand that news is information. It's not knowledge. You need to do your due diligence. That is important. And if we can just get that bit across in a fun, entertaining, nice storytelling way, it's just about planting that little seed in the viewer's mind that, just question what you're seeing, just question it, and we'll be okay. If you start questioning it rather than just believing it.
Right. But I was just going to say that it's amazing how many people will just take, because you speak in this box on the television, that's it. It's gospel. Yeah. We're convinced, or that it's printed as a headline. People will go, well, that's it. It's there. It's written. So, but
it's not just today. I mean, always, as you see with press, which was the newspapers, it has always been that way. It's just that with the information age, we are being inundated with it, and there's just so much of it because there's so many of the channels and so many of these outlets. But this has always been the case because, like I said, we are human beings, and this is part of being human beings.
Yeah. Okay. We're talking about you as a human being. If I may do my, I know that in the Broken News series, you are this democratic, fair searcher of the truth. So I thought, let's just try and do my own.
Really, because Shreya, who plays the reporter Radha, has a lot of issues with the decisions that Amina has been taking in the newsroom.
Look at the way you're moving your head as you say it, like, oh, just you wait and see what happens in this show. Well, okay, well, I want to get to the truth with you. So we're going to ask you some home truth now. This is me being a journalist here and asking you, Sonali Bendre. Bendre, I feel like it's turning into a courtroom kind of intensity, but it's not. It's newsroom style. So Bendre, tell me, okay, you need to confess now. I want the truth. What is your go-to comfort food? Tell us the truth.
Oh God, two. khichdi and
Yes.
and eggs.
That's comfort food. That's a very healthy comfort food.
I love khichdi with ghee and some nimbu ka achar on the side.
But you don't put that sambucha. What's that thing called? That stuff that you put in it. The samba. No, those is something that you make. It's without. I thought it was raisins, but you make khichdi. You make your khichdi without a certain something because I recently watched a video and it was a recipe of you making it, and you make it a certain way. You make it your way.
Oh, I don't remember which video was it. Was it a khichdi or was it the quinoa bhel?
No, it was definitely a khichdi video because I was talking about it earlier today. I was like, oh, she's a khichdi fan. There you go. So part of being a journalist.
I'm consistent. At least I'm consistent.
So okay. So I'm talking about like, you're on your own. It's a Wednesday. It's raining. There's nothing on the telly because broken news hasn't started yet. What you don't go for the fridge? You don't go for the ice cream and the chocolate?
No, I would probably go for the chips.
Potato chips, crunchy chips. Yeah.
Potato chips.
Flavor?
Salted, normal, original.
Okay. That says a lot. No adventurous flavors. No spicy this. No cheese and onion or salt.
The true love is the original.
So look at you. You're such an artist. The true form is the most original form. It's the best way to be. You're being all actory on me. Okay, another confession. Girls' night in, maybe it's a quiet night in. What's the rom-com movie that you go to? Do you go Western? Do you go Eastern? What's your go-to comfort film? Rom-com.
I'm not a rom-com fan. For me, the comfort zone is action movies.
Oh,
yes.
What kind?
I love action movies. I love the Bourne series totally. And other than that, if I have to go to, I like science fiction.
Okay, so the Bourne Identity, Ultimatums, and all that, and sci-fi. So you're an escapist type of, give me some wham bam, take me somewhere else, but I want potato chips to ground me. Okay, I'm getting the vision here. I'm getting the big bag of salted potato chips, an escapist film, and then finally, confession time. You have to tell me the truth.
Okay.
Karan Johar's birthday cake. Was it any good?
See, I'm off sugar because sugar is poison, especially when you are recovering from cancer.
True.
So
Okay.
no sugar for me. So I did not taste it. It looked fab.
Did he go chocolate? Did he go vanilla? Did he go, what was it?
Ooh, the lighting.
Oh.
I think it was chocolate.
Okay. Everything was a bit dark. So it could have been.
Chocolate. I think Harsha was getting the cake out, so I'm sure it would be fabulous.
Okay. Did you have a good party? Did you enjoy yourself? So was it a good bash?
It was after a long time that I had stepped out and I met everybody from the industry. It was great to meet everybody in person. But I must confess, because we are confessing, I have a confession to make.
Please do. You're in a safe place. You're in a safe place.
I was panicking without the mask, and so I left.
Okay. See, so you're still adjusting to
I was
that.
getting that palpitation, and I was really scared because you've been with masks on for so long. And for me, it's been 4 years because through chemo and everything, I've had this mask on, saving myself from infections, immunity was low, etc. So for me to go without the mask, and then I saw the crowd and I saw everybody, and everybody was so warm and loving, and the hugs, and I started palpitating. So I have a confession to make, that I started, that panic set in, and I left.
See, how about, see, okay, here's a news question related then for you. Masks, do you think they actually work, Sonali? Do you think that is actually effective? A little bit of,
I think masks are effective when you have an infection. So anybody who has any sort of an infection should be wearing the mask, just so that you don't pass it on to others, which is what they do in Thailand, which is what they do in Japan. I think it's just so, it's just the right thing to do.
What, those gaps at the side? I want, like, things can creep out, because it's not, I don't know. I'm going to question it, because I'm not going to believe all the news I get. You see, I'm that free thinker who's watching broken news with an open mind. That's why I'm learning from you. All right. Now, listen, I'm very excited about this new series. Like I said, I genuinely love newsroom dramas. I think it's an exciting place, and it must have been a lot of fun just to kind of go into that side of the world, a world that's so closely connected to your acting world, but
Yes.
yet not. Was it was it an easy transition into it?
It was different and very, very not like me, because like you said, I am a lot of movement and, you know, all that happens. So of course, that was not what Amina is like. And yeah, so there was a lot of control. There was a lot of, but it was great fun to explore that option. And like I said, it's amazing time to be able to tell all these different stories. I do hope you like the series and, you know, it kind of, because it would be fun to kind of explore this world more.
Good. We want to follow up then. That was what that was. That was an indirect way of saying we need another season. So make sure you like it, and let's get that. Let's get the popularity up. Good. I get it. I can read between the lines. I'm a married man. I can pick up on signals. I know how that works. And if you don't mind me saying, only because you touched upon it just then, how are you now? How is health? How is life? How are you in this wonderful world of ours?
I am thriving.
Good. Good to hear.
I'm
thriving.
Good. I'm thriving.
Yeah,
happy to be alive.
That's a good word. That sounds like the word of someone who's soaking up every day, every moment, and is enjoying the joys. It's amazing.
I am doing. Yes.
Good. And you know what? You look great. If I can say it, you look great. You look radiant. So enjoy it. Enjoy this process. Enjoy the series. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank
and I hope to see you again in the flesh sometime soon. All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Sonali Bendre.
Bye-bye.
Pleasure.
Bye.